Time for some football on the DeWitt Panthers Network, live from Ford Field in downtown Detroit. One game to decide the Division III state champions, 13-0 DeWitt versus 13-0 Mount Pleasant. Both fan bases filling Ford Field on hand for what should be an exciting afternoon of football. Everyone, Matt Merrifield with you as Mount Pleasant won the coin toss, elected to defer to the second half. So for the first time in the playoffs this year, the DeWitt Panthers offense will go to work first. As number 18 Carter Maxson, the kicker for Mount Pleasant, lines up the football, and we are almost ready. Mount Pleasant in all white, DeWitt in all blue. Maxson kicks it away. We're ready to roll from Detroit. Short kick fielded at the 30-yard line by DeWitt. And Landon Kurtz up the near sideline might have a lane. He spun down right at midfield. Landon Kurtz on the opening kickoff takes DeWitt into plus territory. Tackle down at the Mount Pleasant side of the 49-yard line. And that'll be a 1st and 10 Panthers to get things going. And the best offense in the state has a short field to work with to start things off. A historic offensive season for DeWitt, led by their senior quarterback Trav Moore, the first 2,000-yard rusher in Panther history coming out. This is a DeWitt offense as a chance as a unit to break the single-season record in the MHSAA for rushing yards. They need over 420 today as they go to work 1st and 10 to run off the right side. Trav Moore, and not a lot of room to run, only a gain of a yard up the middle for Trav Moore, and his first carry of the game. It'll be 2nd and 9 upcoming. Number 10, Riley Olson, helped in on the tackle. But there were multiple Oilers on that Mount Pleasant defense crashing in to stop the run. They're going to have to sell out on this rushing attack by DeWitt. Trav Moore under center. They're going to sweep to the left side. Channing Ridley with the carry. He had a quiet day yesterday. Up the near sideline across the 45, up near the 43 before being knocked out of bounds. Gain of about 5 yards. They'll set up a 3rd and medium. They'll spot him at the 43-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and 5. I think it's 3rd and 4 for DeWitt. Wing offense. They're going to snap it directly to Tyler Bayshore, the running back. He's got a hole, but a whistle comes in, a flag down on the field prior to the snap. And the official on the far sideline pointed towards Mount Pleasant, so it appears it's going to be a penalty against the Oilers. As our referee for today, Quincy Jones, speaks with us for the first time today. Encroachment against Mount Pleasant, 5-yard penalty and a free 1st down for DeWitt. However, on that carry, Tyler Bayshore had a big hole to run through. He was getting the 1st down, no problem. 1st and 10, Trav Moore fakes the handoff, runs straight ahead, powering forward across the 35. Close to the 34, a 3-yard gain. Good block by the right guard, number 62, Luke Nolan on the play for DeWitt. One of 14 players named to the all-region team by the MHSFCA last week as DeWitt continued to pound the run, going to the left side on the carry up to the 30-yard line. Tyler Bayshore with the handoff. Another 3rd down, only 2 yards needed for DeWitt. Ball spotted on the Mount Pleasant 30-yard line as DeWitt goes right to left across Ford Field in this opening quarter. Lions blue in the end zone, but the Michigan State Spartan helmet at midfield after the Spartans played last night against Maryland in their season finale. Out of the shotgun, direct snap to Trav Moore. He's going to try and run it instead. Now bounces off the near side. He's got the corner, and he's gone inside the 25. Touchdown, DeWitt. Trav Moore. Touchdown number 30 on the year, and the Panthers strike first, 6-0 here at the 9:47 mark of the opening frame. He tried running it straight up the middle. The entire hole was sealed up, so he decided to take it to the outside, curling around the left end. And Mount Pleasant couldn't get to the edge in time, not fast enough for Trav Moore as he runs into the end zone. 30 rushing scores on the year. And DeWitt in front 6-0 as Vincent Rose comes on for the point after. Trav Moore now the 51st player in state history to rush for 30 touchdowns in a single season. The extra point from Vincent Rose up and through. 7-0 DeWitt. on their opening drive. 49 yards down the field, and they're up 7-0. We're going to take a quick break here on the DeWitt Panthers Network after DeWitt strikes first. We'll be back after this. Trav Moore on the opening score for DeWitt. What else is new as the Panthers lead 7-0? A 30-yard touchdown run for Travers Moore, and DeWitt with the 7-0 lead. 30-yard run for his 30th rushing touchdown of the campaign. As now DeWitt will kick it away. The Zim Zone, the student section from DeWitt, made the trip a little over an hour and a half here to downtown Detroit, and they are fired up. As Vincent Rose boots it away, Riley Olson back to return and caught it in the end zone. That's a touchback.
The kickoff goes into the end zone.
So they'll bring it out to the Oilers' 20-yard line, and Mount Pleasant will have to play from behind.
At the Oiler 20.
This is a Mount Pleasant team that defeated Lowell in the state semifinal last week. 41-21, the final score. They led 21-0 at halftime. Their junior quarterback, Xavier Krager, had a monster game, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing scores as well as he brings the offense out. Shotgun formation as Olsen goes in motion across the left side, fakes the handoff. Krager throws on the run, broken up. Intended receiver at the 30-yard line was number 2, Zay Rodriguez, but pass falls incomplete. Ian Sosby, the defensive back on coverage, helping break up the throw. It's a balanced attack for Mount Pleasant. They run it a little bit more, about 200 yards per game on the ground, 140 through the air, but Krager has some good targets that he can find. Riley Olson, Zay Rodriguez, and Jules Wilson, along with their tight end, Jack Mazurkovich. Graham Phillips, the running back, standing to the left, now switched over to the right of Krager in the gun. Twins to either side, and flag comes in before the second down snap. It'll be a false start against the offensive line of Mount Pleasant, and that'll push the Oilers back 5 yards. That was on the right guard, Tyler Schell, number 64.
The 5-yard penalty.
Just a young sophomore for this Mount Pleasant offensive line. The only underclassman of the 5 starters. So now 2nd and 15 for Mount Pleasant, backed up to their own 15-yard line. Krager takes the snap. He's going to try to run on it off the right side, weaving through traffic. He spun down, doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. A tackle for loss. As number 8, Lucas Brandell, the defensive back, coming in to make the hit. He had a season-high 11 tackles a week ago against De La Salle. That's his 20th tackle of the playoffs, and that sets up a 3rd and very long for Mount Pleasant on their opening offensive drive. 3 and out on their opening possession, being down 7-0 to DeWitt is not how head coach Jason McIntyre planned things to go here in the state championship game. Just the second time ever Mount Pleasant has made it to Ford Field on 3rd down. Krager rolls out to his left. Cooper Chambers trying to chase him down. Krager throws on the run and sails out of bounds. Incomplete. Great coverage down the field by the defensive secondary of DeWitt. And that'll set up a 4th down. Jaden Bender locking things up. And the second level, the Michigan Tech commit making a nice play. And that forces a Mount Pleasant 3 and out. And DeWitt will get the football back. And Riley Olson, the star wide receiver for Mount Pleasant, is also their punter and does not have the strongest leg. Jaden Bender back to return. He is standing on the Mount Pleasant 45-yard line. Olson takes the snap, and that's a wobbly short kick. It sails out of bounds, and they're going to spot it. So definitely going to be inside the 30-yard line. And they're going to, wow, that's a very generous spot. The DeWitt fans are not happy. They're going to mark the ball out of bounds at the 33. I don't even know when it actually landed, if it made it to the 33-yard line. It crossed out of bounds probably near the 20 based on our vantage point. It was kicked towards the near sideline right in front of us. Mount Pleasant gets a generous spot, but still short field for DeWitt. 1st and 10 at the Mount Pleasant 33 as Trav Moore and the offense back out on.